Eastern Kentucky is built on moonshine and racing. We look for the most technical roads inside our region for all kinds of different events. And Pine Mountain in the state park just makes so much sense to put a hill climb on.
You know, the car's sliding around a little bit, but you know, we're learning. We put the slicks on it, so we hope to go faster this afternoon.
Hey guys, we're in Pineville, Kentucky, and we're at the Pine Mountain Hill Climb, and this is grassroots racing.
Thank you, Pineville. Thank you, Kentucky. We are thrilled to be home again in Pineville. Thank you all so much for hosting us.
This is Motorsports Nirvana. It's beautiful, the weather's awesome, it's an incredible road, and we get to drive some really fast cars on a really, really awesome course.
The Pine Mountain Hill Climb is based on something we call the Chain on our mobile application you can download for free. And it's for car and motorcycle enthusiasts to come and explore.
It's very grassroots here, and that's my favorite part is we get people coming back without even having to advertise because they really hear about it from their friend, and it just grows organically like that. And this event's really important. It showcases, you know, we want to welcome people with open arms, and we want people to leave this feeling like that they had a good experience and they were received well. I mean, people come and spend money in hotels, restaurants, downtowns, and for a small town like us, it's huge.
Pine Mountain is our first new hill climb in many, many years. It's super exciting. I was actually lined up to do the world famous One Lap of America. Happened right at the same time, but then Pine Mountain came up and I said, there's no way I'm gonna miss an inaugural hill climb. So I've been here since day one. And it's really exciting because I'm seeing people for the third time. They're recognizing me, they're coming up to me. I'm a little more flashy this year, but they've been supportive since day one. First and foremost, so many people, we didn't know girls could do this. Oh yeah, we can do it. Curvy roads are the leap.
All right guys, so in the idea of picking out some pretty odd and cool cars, we're here with Philip Glasshess, and this appears to be a 94 Miata, but it's not really that car anymore, is it?
The chassis is technically still a Miata. If you run the VIN, it comes back as a 94. The drive-line's not very much of that anymore.
So tell us about the driveline. I see that says Honda on it,
Yep.
so.
Yep, so it's a Honda motor. It's a K24 of a second-gen TSX.
Okay, we've kind of walked around your car a little bit, and there's this little hidden thing over here in the corner, and it's ABS, but it's not for this car either, is it?
It's off of BMW. It's my theme of just stealing as many parts as I can off of different manufacturers. So it's a Miata chassis with a Honda power plant and BMW ABS, and there's a few other different things on the car as well.
It's a mismatched piece of equipment at this point.
Yeah, you could say that. It's whatever works.
Why is Summit so involved with this grassroots racing now?
The grassroots is the bread and butter, what we do. I mean, that's, you look through the catalog, you look through our online website, this is who we really cater to. We've got the truck here. If they need anything this weekend, we got parts here. But yeah, it's definitely a learning curve for me. I got this 1987 Porsche that I picked up to do some autocross and some HPD days. And I saw this, I'm like, man, we got to get back down here next year.
All right, guys, we're here at the Pine Mountain Hill Climb in the pits, and of course, Jeremy and I were attracted to another second-gen Camaro since we are building one on our show. So here we are with Cody Puckett, the builder and driver of this 1970 Camaro. So Cody, what can you tell us about this car? How did you get it, and how did you get it to this point that it sits at now?
Yeah, so I found this car. It was a rusty roller, got it at a swap meet. It was a vinyl top car, floors were gone, so it was a perfect car to cut up and build into a race car. The transmission is probably the funnest part of the whole car. It's a mid-valley dog box 4-speed out of a NASCAR Cup car.
Yeah.
So you use the clutch to start and stop, but on the go, you just blip the throttle and pull and rip gears. So
yeah, that's what we're excited about too, and that's one thing we noticed talking to you is our car has actually the same one, mid-valley 4-speed, so we're really excited to learn how to drive it.
Absolutely. It's a learning curve for sure, but once you figure it out, they're noisy and they're loud and they're just mechanical. I don't know,
just clunk it into gear.
Cool. Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone in the pits always look at you when you put it in gear and all the noises it makes, but it's cool.
That's awesome. So how are you doing today? What's the course like and what kind of times are you running?
We're currently in the lead at the moment with a 151. The hill record is a 140. So we'll see if we can get another 11 seconds. We still got all of today and all of Sunday, and the weather is supposed to be great. So I think we may be able to get pretty close.
Yeah, well, you'll get comfortable and run some laps, and hopefully you can take home the win.
Absolutely, we're gonna try for sure.
Yeah, awesome.
So at events like this, it really comes down to everybody's here to compete, but this is a big family event, and a group of guys that show up with these really cool carts, they all come together to help the next guy get back on the course if there's a problem. They're working on their clutching right now, so as you can see, they got their car set up on a set of tires, using them as like jack stands. They're tearing the clutch apart. They're trying to get the next guy or even their competitor back out on the course just to have fun and just to have a good time out here on the course.
Once Cole kind of left in 2010 or so, you know, we started thinking about tourism as kind of a way to prop up our community as an economic driver. People kind of laughed at it. And events like this just change people's mind. And that's the greatest thing, is like seeing people that didn't believe that tourism could be a thing here, and now they see something like this and they're like, now I get it, you know. So that's the greatest part. And people, just to have people who aren't from here, who have never been to our community, come and give a kind word about it. Just to hear positive things for once is really nice.
I love it. A bad day at a racetrack is way better than a good day working.
And anybody who hasn't done it, if you've done some autocross, you've done some stuff on road courses, man, come give it a try, because it is just a blast.
The road sells itself, but our people will make you tell your friends to come back again and again. It's Appalachian hospitality.